Bodies by Bush. Oh.
She can run all she wants. She can't hide though.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't want to be an old dirty lady. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that lady.
It's too late.
Oh goodness.
Oh, dirty lady. All right, you guys, we are back. Look, we had a fun segment last time. Right out the gate, you know, it's hard for me. I have to sit in between these two because I don't know what I'm gonna do sometimes. You know, some people you just can't take nowhere.
Which one of us is it?
Both of you guys.
All right, no,
already.
You asked the question. You asked the question. Obviously, it's got to be you.
Apparently it's me because they went out on Tuesday and they ain't invite me. So clearly I'm the one he can't take nowhere. That's fine.
And she didn't come. She didn't
Salty.
Salt Bay. I'll be the Salt Bay. I will be the Salt Bay.
Salt Bay. Yeah, she is definitely Salt Bay.
And he's hiding me from you, Carl Thomas, but
I'm not hiding you from nobody. Salt
Summer
Bay.
Rain. Look, what's the other one?
Sitting there singing.
What's the other one? You know the other one where he got the girlfriend, but she got a man.
I wish I never met
I
her.
wish I never.
Come on,
met-
Salt
I love
Bay.
you.
Come on, Miss
I'm
Salt
salty.
Bay.
That's fine. He can't
You
take me
extra
nowhere.
salty
That's fine.
today. You extra salty today. You know.
You know, like when your friends go and they do something and then you see it on Instagram later and you like, damn, that's messed up.
You know, when people aren't being
honest.
honest, she's being extra salty today. Matter of fact, this is how salty she's being. True story. I brought back some French fries, and what was the problem?
Wasn't enough salt.
Wasn't enough salt. So you know what she had to do?
You gonna find a problem with everything.
Salt it up. So you know,
I ate 'em.
Salt Bay is in
Lick
the
my
house.
fingers and everything.
Well,
Ate that. It was delicious.
So you acknowledge
Salt
that beggars
Bay
can't be true
in the house.
You acknowledge
Wow.
exactly.
Now I'm a beggar.
You say that.
You know what, Stanley? All I do is love you. That's all I do.
Oh, the feeling ain't mutual.
Oh boy.
So why they hating? Let's talk about why they don't want women to breastfeed.
Oh, so look.
They don't want women to feed their children in public.
Who is they?
Who is they?
Thing one and thing two.
Look, see,
A and B.
Again, she's doing the whole lump thing. This came from USA Today. I think that's where the publication was, and it's about legalizing breastfeeding in all 50 states. And so you have people on both sides of the argument. Some people say you should be able to. Some people say you shouldn't. Now, the picture shown, all I'm going to say is, look, I'm not saying, look, if she's saying that she's saying that I'm saying that they shouldn't do it. I am not saying that they shouldn't do it. Look, I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it.
What you saying?
All I said was just what's wrong with covering up a little bit. Because the picture shown, she had the baby like this on one nipple. Let me close this. The baby on one nipple, and then she had a bikini on, right?
She didn't have one.
You was about to say I'm wrong. So she had the baby on this nipple.
This one's covered up.
This one's covered up with the rest of her bikini, and then she had the booty meat hanging. You can see the booty meat from the front.
He gonna show y'all the picture.
And you gonna see the picture of the booty
Freeze
meat.
frame.
So look, I'm not mad. I'm not like don't do it. All I'm saying is
don't do it if you got a fatty. If you got a fatty piece, you can't breastfeed.
If you got a fatty, all I'm saying is what's wrong with putting a little blanket over? And I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it's a lot of horn dogs out there, and you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people to be taking pictures of you and talking about you and this, that, the third. I mean, the reality is nobody should care, but the reality is people will care. Right. People are going to say something. So I'm not saying it's wrong.
So I feel like it's the woman's prerogative, and it's not anybody else's prerogative but that woman. I breastfed both my children.
Somebody pull up the picture. Let me see the picture. Look.
I wasn't going to just whip the nipple out in public, but I'll put a cover over it. It's up to that woman. If that woman doesn't mind, she feels like this is a natural process and she needs, her baby is screaming, crying, she needs to feed her baby. She's not worried about you catching that little nip slip for 2 seconds. Because that baby going to latch on and you're not going to see no more nipple after that because he got it all in his mouth. So...
I sent it to
but
you.
But Tyrone has sexualized the breastfeeding. Men are sexualizing.
I love how she's saying I'm sexualizing
because you added the booty meat. Once you
I didn't add the booty meat. She added the booty meat.
She just had booty meat. She didn't add the booty meat. She just had booty meat.
Now listen. Be honest. Were they trying to sexualize the picture when they took it? Cause
they were.
Okay, so if they were, and I'm saying that, look, you see booty meat. So I'm trying to sexualize a picture that was purposely sexualized. So I'm doing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that was the intended effect.
The intent was to show beauty in that. Okay, so the picture is of a model. It's a model. And she is breastfeeding her child on the walkway, and she's got on a swimsuit shoot or whatever, right? So, but she's also breastfeeding her child. So, I think it was on accident. Actually, I think that her baby was in the back and got hungry, and it was her turn to walk, and it was just like, you know what? Go out there with the baby.
You see that booty
I'm pretty sure.
You see the booty meat?
So,
hold on, y'all. Look. I didn't sexualize anything.
Look, let me point at the booty meat.
The booty meat. You see the booty meat?
It's right there. You see it?
See that booty meat?
Look like a little extra piece of
hanging. So look, I did not look the way she's standing. She walked out fierce. I didn't make the picture.
So they're trying to say that you can be a mother and you can still accomplish your goals, and you can still work, and you can still be beautiful, and you can still be sexy. Yes,
that's what this picture saying.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what it's saying.
Okay. you got eyes for day. You can see.
That's what that picture says. Okay.
And that's what's wrong. And that's what's wrong with the world is that
it's the dope pig P. I'm not saying it ain't. I'm not saying it ain't a dope pic. All I'm saying is, look, she keeps saying how I'm talking about the booty meat, but it's there. And that's all I'm saying. So I guess that's what I'm saying.
The booty meat.
If you don't want to be sexualized, because look, I understand what people shouldn't do.
If the baby wasn't on her titty, then the booty meat was still gonna be there, and look, you would have never
she wouldn't
seen
have been that
picture.
Model, though. She wouldn't have been the model if that was the case. That whole picture pointed at was
to sexualize it.
That's what she wanted.
Okay. How many women are walking down the street because she wasn't at the beach?
Right.
She was in a room. She was a model, right?
She was working.
She was a model. She was modeling. How many women walk down the street in a bathing suit, for one, in high heels, perfectly toned, booty meat hanging? Booty meat hanging with a baby on the yitty. It was meant to be sexualized, and so when somebody sexualizes it, how is that wrong? That was the intended. Effect.
So you're saying that the beauty in the picture
was the booty meat?
No, you're.
yeah.
You're saying that the beauty in the picture is degrading because she has a baby on her titty.
I didn't say that.
What is the difference between her walking?
I didn't say that. I'm not even saying she's wrong. I'm just saying, look.
They were trying to make it beautiful. They were beautiful and powerful and sexy.
Okay.
I can be sexy.
Listen, to be beautiful,
sexy aren't the...
No, to be beautiful and powerful and sexy, you have to do it in a two-piece with booty meat hanging in high heels. Is that the requirement for being beautiful and sexy?
And if you do it in a two-piece, does that mean that you're not sexy?
No.
It does not. Does it take away from my beauty if I'm in a two-piece?
Yes, I said they should cover up. P said you said they should cover up. I said if they don't want to be subjected to opinion.
They should cover up.
If they don't want to be subjected. And I also said, I don't think they're wrong. I don't think it should be illegal. I just think they should cover up some. And my reasons are for people who gonna be, hey,
like you.
Hey,
You just that booty reading. That booty reading. It was a hanging.
Because this is what I'm saying. If you don't want the consequence of something, you shouldn't do it.
And I know it shouldn't
be a consequence. I know it shouldn't be a consequence. I know. I get it. Women should be able to walk up the street butt naked, and men are not supposed to look. That's right? No. This is it. Realistic makes no difference because we're talking about the way things should be. And so this is all I'm saying. Because people always, it's like a big thing if somebody say, well, maybe cover up. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not even saying that's the way it should be. I'm saying if you don't want people gawking at you, then that's what you have to do. But if you don't mind, oh well.
Do you two try to control the things that your significant other wears out of the house?
No. I mean, okay, put it.
You know what? I've never gotten to that point to where it's
necessary.
To where it's an issue. And look, and Prince say don't touch. I get it.
Don't touch. That's all you gotta do. Don't touch.
But see, don't touch. You also, and see, me being a man, you hear a lot of things too coming from women like, why they be looking at me, or why they staring, or why this and that. So what I'm saying is, if you don't want that, and then again, remember the picture we looked at in the beginning. The picture, that wasn't a picture that wasn't supposed to have any sex appeal to it. They made it have as much sex appeal as possible.
She was working. She was modeling. You should look at it. Okay. They want you to look at it.
And so am I wrong? Am I wrong for looking at it?
So what I'm saying is, all you saw was booty meat when you should have saw the beauty and the power and what she was doing.
No, she's not doing that. That haven't been happening for a trillion years.
Women are supposed to be naked, barefoot in the kitchen. And that's all we're supposed to be, right? But this woman is saying that I can be a mom and I can be sexy and I can work. And this doesn't define who I am. It doesn't stop who I am. And it's a beautiful process. She's feeding her child.
To a degree define who she is.
Well, I'm trying to ask in that picture, I don't see I can be beautiful. I can work. I see.
You don't see that because you're a man.
No, I maybe. But what I see is I got on my 2-piece and I'm feeding my baby. And all that extra stuff is inferred.
Did the mother of your children breastfeed your babies?
Yeah.
Did
she walk down the street in heels in a 2-piece?
When she was feeding,
did you?
I did.
You walked down the street in a 2-piece.
I did.
Breastfeeding.
I did.
With booty meat hanging.
I was a lifeguard. I lifeguarded. So this is a real.
Do you lifeguarded?
I lifeguarded in managed pools.
And so you didn't cover up nothing. You just out, right? Keep it real, right? You just kept it out. Booty meat out.
Okay, when your wife breastfed your children, were you like, oh, let me get that other titty?
No, I don't. That's nasty. That's not something that I get into.
So it wasn't sexy for you. It wasn't a sexy process to watch you breastfeed your children.
No.
Was it a beautiful process?
It wasn't. I didn't look at it as beautiful. That's the first time it's even been put to me like that. I'm being honest. I didn't look and say, "Oh, this process is beautiful."
It should have
Maybe
been beautiful.
It's something that I should have taken more credence to and say this process is beautiful.
Right? Like it's amazing. That's amazing.
Look, Nasha say so. This is bad. But strip clubs are okay.
Right.
Hold on. How are you guys equating a woman breastfeeding to a strip club?
That's what you're equating it to when you say the booty meat.
No, that's what the picture equated it to.
No, you equated it to that.
Let me see the
because I
picture
took that something totally different. I took it as power and beauty.
Let me see the picture again.
You're not even supposed to drink milk from a cow. You're not even supposed to drink cow's milk.
Oh, here we go, going all off the road again.
It's beauty. It's power.
No, let me see. Look. This right here.
This milk is made
for you. Is that beautiful or powerful or is that for sex appeal?
That's for sex.
Is this for sex appeal? So I mean, yeah, you can relate this to the strip club because they're relating it to sex appeal. I'm not relating it to sex. This is the intended. This is what they want you to get out of it.
They are equating it to beauty and power and strength.
I don't get the strength and power. I just get a woman breastfeeding. Like,
Because we're not even supposed to work.
Who is saying all this stuff?
She has an infantile child who is connected to the breast.
And what do you mean?
Who is connected to the breast?
Where do you get working from?
Any woman who has had a child, because she's modeling, she's at work. Right. Any woman who has had a child knows that you have a certain amount of time that you can breastfeed. When you go back to work, that's a hard process for a woman, trying to transition to going back to work and still trying to breastfeed.
So you know that's what she's going through in that picture?
Yes,
So you know that's what she's going through in that picture. But that's how it translates to you. You grown. It could translate to you however you want it to. I can't call you wrong. That just, I don't see none of that. I see
y'all don't see any of that.
And I also don't see nothing wrong with a woman breastfeeding either. All I'm saying is if you don't want people looking at you in a certain way, then, cover up. Like, look. If I drove a red Lamborghini, I can't be mad if people stare, right?
Right.
So that's all I'm saying. She's doing something that's gonna make people look. Okay. And if it's presented the way that picture is,
and that's why I said it's up to the woman. Whether or not you decide to cover up or not, it's up to the woman. Because if you're not covering up, then you clearly don't care if someone's looking.
All she was trying to do was normalize breastfeeding. I didn't know it was not that normal.
Apparently, you're traumatized by it.
I'm not. No, come on, you guys. You guys are. When is the last time any of you guys seen a woman walking up the street in a 2-piece bathing suit in high heels breastfeeding? That's not normalizing breastfeeding. Breastfeeding's already normal. That's making a problem that's not there, and then trying to exacerbate it.
No. Anytime.
I don't know.
Anytime a woman pulls her titty out in public to breastfeed a child, everyone around is in shock. Everyone around is in shock. So that is why they're trying to normalize it.
That's not in shock?
Yes, like, oh my God, she's breastfeeding the baby out here. Like, why didn't she go to the family restroom? Or why didn't she cover it up? Or why do I have to cover it up? This is a beautiful process.
She wasn't in heels. Can I see the picture again? She wasn't in heels. You just don't see nothing wrong with that. I already get it. No.
Anytime you don't agree with Tyrone, then you just don't have a problem with nothing. You don't agree with nothing.
No, he don't. No, we agree on some things we don't agree on. He says she don't have on heels. Now we'll find out if she had on heels.
She was modeling. Of course, she has on heels.
She like it the same way you like it.
No, you're right. She don't have on no heels. She's barefooted.
Barefoot in the kitchen, butt naked.
They probably would have made no heels. You're right.
Naked if it wasn't public.
Low key, that would have been dangerous for the baby.
All right, and so look now look.
You being funny, but I'm being serious.
So is this what people normally breastfeed in? And is that not gonna cause somebody to look? Just keep it real. Is that not gonna, like, if that wasn't the case, they wouldn't have took the picture like that. This is not normal.
They're not getting up under my skin. They're not getting up under my skin.
Her being the model, so she's making money.
But she's a model, so she's making money.
You won't find nobody nowhere else looking like
nobody is doing that. This is not realistic. And so what I'm trying to say is, like, in this scenario, it's meant to be sexualized. This is a sexualized picture.
Why can sexy not be strong? Why does sexy have to be? Why?
What are we talking about? Sexy and strong.
Why if a woman is sexy?
Women can breastfeed in any outfit. We get it. Nobody is saying that she can't.
Yes, you are. What? You're saying women don't look like this. Women don't go around in 2 pieces and breastfeed. So you can't be sexy and be a mom.
Who said that? That is not. Listen, look, I will make it clear. Listen to my English. I'm going to say it slow. Listen. No. Listen, I'm going to say it slow for you and Prince. Very slow.
Don't say it slow.
No. I said. No. Listen, I said. I don't care. It's up to the woman. They could do whatever that they want to do. I'm saying if you don't want somebody looking and saying something about it, then cover up a little bit. And I also said this picture was meant to be sexualized.
Because of the booty meat.
Because the booty meat, because of what she's wearing. She's a model on the runway, modeling. You said it was meant to be sexualized.
You disagree?
You said it out of your own mouth.
I think that my perception
No, let me finish.
I think that my perception of sexy and your perception of sexy is 2 different things.
I can't finish.
You asked me a question.
No, okay, answer, good. Now let me finish. I don't think...
I can't stand you, baby boy.
So, look, being sexy. Nobody, I don't know where you're getting where we're saying sexually or where I'm saying sexy don't mean strong. I don't know where you're getting that.
Yes,
hold on, slow down. You can be sexy, you can be strong. You could be sexy, you could be not strong. You could be a variation of different things all wrapped up into one. I have no clue. I am not saying that those two things cannot happen at the same time. What I'm saying is very, very simple. The picture was meant to be sexualized,
but not empowering.
I mean, that's up to perception. Yep. If you see it as empowering, you see it as empowering. Cool. I really don't see it as empowering. I just see it as a woman breastfeeding in a two-piece, not heels. I was wrong about the heels.
I see it as normal and empowering. I see it as a working woman working with a baby on her hip. That's what I see it as.
A normal woman working with the baby on her hip. So you see a runway model
that's a scapegoat.
Like
it's not a scapegoat.
The only reason she looks like that, for the type of picture that you really you would be proud of, even more so based on what you explaining, it would be more beneficial for them because it wouldn't have been so much of a sex symbol if you got somebody who really was working, not modeling, really was working somewhere in a cubicle or whatever.
You want her to be behind the computer.
I'm not.
Yes, that's what you're saying. It would have been better.
You could be anywhere. I'm saying
so that's what they're saying. So
UPS.
That's what they're saying. You could be anywhere. You could be a model and you can still breastfeed. And you could still be sexy.
When you're modeling, all you're doing is taking
what assumptions am I making? You're saying yes.
Prince.
Now tell me the assumptions. Tell me the assumption.
The assumption is that you're trying to sexualize breastfeeding. That's the assumption that she was.
Can I ask you a question? Was the picture sexualized?
She's a model.
No, just yes or no.
She's a fashion model.
But can you just say yes or no?
No.
So do you mean that?
No.
Yes.
So it's not sexualized.
I felt empowered.
No, listen. Just answer the question direct.
No.
So earlier when you said it was sexualized, you didn't mean that.
Who are they?
Oh my God.
I said that you sexualize it when you mention the booty.
Oh my God.
When you mention the booty.
When I showed you the picture, I said, do you think this is sexualized? You said yes. Be honest. Were they trying to sexualize the picture when they took it?
They were. Who are they advertising to?
I have no clue.
Women by
they're not advertising. It's an article about breastfeeding in 50 states.
The fashion show was to promote a brand.
What brand?
That is geared towards women.
What brand?
Whatever swimsuits that she's selling.
So she was selling swimsuits?
No, the picture was about breastfeeding.
The article was about breastfeeding.
Okay, then
the fashion show was about women.
Then why did she need to walk up there with a baby on the tip?
Because she was a mother who had a baby that needs to be fed. But the show must go on. The show must go on. It's about empowerment.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
That has nothing. You are lying. You are making that up.
You know what?
You're making that up.
And this is why women have babies and men don't. This is why women have babies and men don't. Because y'all can't handle it. Y'all can't handle the truth. You can't handle it. Okay? If y'all had to have children, everybody be hungry. You know why?
Why?
Because it'd be a damn problem if you pull a titty out in public.
I'm not saying it's a problem. All I'm saying is people are gonna look. That's just the world we live in.
Look.
That's all I'm saying.
Look, don't touch, like Prince.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't touch.
And who would touch?
And keep your mouth shut. Don't walk past us and be like, oh my gosh, if you don't do that,
am I adding?
The simple fact that people gonna look, you gonna have people.
What am I adding? Yeah, I added heels, and I said that the heels I was wrong. So what assumptions am I making? No. I thought I saw something that I didn't see. And I'm admitting that I didn't see that. Now, what assumptions am I making? I'm not assuming she was working. I'm not assuming that her baby was hungry, so she had to feed her baby before she went to the catwalk.
So you think it was a ploy?
You don't think it was a ploy?
I saw it when it first came out, and they were saying the baby was hungry. She's a new mom with a hungry baby, so they just fit it into the show. They fit it into the show. Why is that funny to you? See, now that's disrespectful that it's a joke.
Because it is a joke.
Don't belittle
You know how
a woman and what we have to go through. Y'all are so ungrateful for what women go through. Y'all are so ungrateful for what it is to be a mother, a woman, a working woman.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God. Y'all are ungrateful. Y'all are ungrateful.
You add words. Hey, ungrateful for what?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you laughing so hard that this woman is working with a baby? Why is that so funny?
I'm laughing because you making that up.
Part of her work. That's the only reason she is on the stage.
Is to make that
she has a baby on
That's not
the
why.
tape.
I get it. Okay. All right. I'm done.
Okay, so
look up.
On to the next.
Okay, no, so you mean to tell me?
I want to look up the whole show.
So you mean to tell me?
I bet you she wasn't the only one. I want to look up the whole show.
A woman who was breastfeeding a baby and she's a model took her baby to her job with her backstage, and it wasn't on purpose for this to happen.
Where's she supposed to put the baby?
Have you ever been backstage? Have you ever seen a modeling?
The baby is a breastfed baby. Where's she supposed to put the baby?
You could pump early. Like a lot of
Sometimes
people do.
Sometimes you can't because you breastfed, right?
I have 3 children.
But you breastfed.
I've seen it done.
But you breastfed.
Of course not. And you see how I can answer a question with a no?
Right.
Of course not.
Right.
No.
Sometimes it doesn't work out like that.
Do
you know that some?
So they just called her. Since we're assuming they called her on the spur of the moment, she had no clue that this date was coming up. She had no clue that she was going to be modeling. She had no babysitter, so she had to pop up, run down backstage, and all of a sudden her baby's hungry. She had to run out while breastfeeding her baby. She put on a 2-piece while holding the baby.
So for you,
and so she ran out and fed the baby.
So she was not a. She should have been more prepared as a mother, and that's poor parenting.
Oh my gosh, you're making it's a statement. It's a statement. It was not real. That was they were trying to make a statement.
You can run a million.
Yeah, that's all she's doing. We out of here. Forget this breastfeeding stuff. I don't care if you breastfeed, but hey, it's gonna be some horn dogs looking, especially if you got the booty meat out. I'm not going back on the booty meat. She had the booty meat out. And look, maybe booty meat shouldn't be sexualized.
You can only breastfeed apparently in public without being sexualized if you look like an ogre. But if you out here
even if you look like an ogre,
to yourself.
People gonna look. Even if you look like an ogre. So hey, you guys, watch out for flying booty meat and hey, breastfeed wherever you want.
You got the booty meat.
And titty meat.
And titty meat.
Thank you.